Welcome to The American Dream, a show that started right here in San Diego, America's finest city, that now spans positive media all across the country, real stories in real neighborhoods. Hi, I'm your host, Craig Sewing, and here's The American Dream. Welcome to The American Dream, a real show, not a reality show. The real estate, the lifestyle, the culture.
It's not just about what you're living in, but the community you're going to live in.
High-rise luxury living.
People are the vehicle, people are the connection, people are the expansion.
Helping folks just like you find your dream home.
It just never disappoints.
Real stories in real neighborhoods with real experts. The opportunity to achieve our biggest goals and aspirations.
It's the American Dream.
Hello, I'm Melissa Perez-Mueller, your host today of American Dream TV. We're here in Houston, Texas at the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo. This is the largest livestock exhibition and rodeo in the world, spanning over 230 acres with 2.5 million visitors each year. Why do so many people visit? Let's go find out. At Rodeo Houston, there's something for everybody. With over 300 vendors to shop from, I'm here today at Heads or Tails Hats, getting rodeo ready. Don't forget to try the award-winning food. I'm gonna try the lasagna roll and the fried cookie dough.
You have to try this.
Sean, thank you so much for
You're
meeting
welcome.
us here today. We are so excited to be here and talk to the chairman of the steer auction. So my husband and I are so blessed to be part of a buying group and have been for several years.
Yeah, thank you very much for doing that.
Absolutely, but can you tell me a little bit about what it takes to get involved with the steer auction, and maybe what is it that drew you to be a chairman?
Absolutely. You know, it drew me to be a chairman. I was actually selected, and so when I was asked, I said yes.
Absolutely. That was
So,
good.
you know, my wife and I really felt it was important for us to give back in our community. And in Houston, you well know that there's a lot of opportunities for that, whether
Absolutely.
it's cancer research or the Houston Symphony or opera. There's a lot of ways to give back.
Yeah.
For us, this is just a really good fit. You know, I grew up showing out here horses when I was a kid. My mom and dad were very involved as volunteers. And so for us, it just made sense. And so being a part of the steer auction was a dream come true because it's a it's a great committee. But I'm surrounded by 186 volunteers that
Goodness.
are unbelievable. I mean, these guys are all like-minded, and they don't all come from the same background. We have doctors and lawyers and CPAs and nurses and receptionists. We have all kinds of volunteers. This is something that anybody can do.
So surely everyone can find something that fits their heart.
I think so.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. Now that was a lot of fun. But the main reason my husband and I love coming to the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo is for the tremendous opportunity to give back to the students of Texas.
So tell me about what being at the Houston show means to y'all, and what do you plan if you, let's say you place and win the champion breed, what would you do with your money?
Yes, sir. So I think if we win the breed, I would take the money for college because I have 2 more years in the livestock industry, so I'd take the money so I can pursue my degree in agriculture.
Any idea what college?
Texas A&M University, and I'm going to do marketing and communications.
It's been a pleasure showing you why we love Rodeo Houston. Giving back is part of my American dream. I hope you're living yours.
Hey y'all, and welcome to Houston, Texas, where we love to live, work, and play. Today we are exploring the Garden Oaks Oak Forest area in the heart of Houston. We are going to be interviewing a local business owner as well as a nonprofit. I'm Jenny Ledwell, and this is American Dream TV and Selling Houston. One of the things that I just love about the Garden Oaks Oak Forest area is the small town feel. We are in the heart of Houston, but it just doesn't feel that way. Our communities are walkable to restaurants, beer pubs, wineries, coffee shops, ice cream retail, but then just 8 miles to downtown Houston and 12 miles to our world famous medical districts. You really don't ever have to leave, but if you do, you can get to where you want to go fast. Our first stop today is at Wakefield Crow Bar. This is by far one of my favorite establishments in this area. In a moment, we're gonna walk in and interview with a couple of the owners, Omid and Andrea Rafi. So good to talk with y'all, Omid and Andrea. So what inspired Wakefield Crow Bar? How did this come about?
I just finished my MBA in Austin. I was looking for an opportunity. I moved to Houston for work and saw that there was a need for the social side of the social sports side of it. So we started the business in 2011. Again, fast forward now, we're doing over 30,000 people a year in Houston and across 10 different sports. It's really been an amazing experience, and most of my friends and everything are, through that, as well as through the initial Austin Sports and Social Club. But the great thing about this establishment for us is we literally live 2 blocks away. My kids go to school 2 blocks away. Andrea is the Oak Forest Summer Session president as well. So we're so tied into the neighborhood. And that was really one of our main focuses when we started, when we bought Wakefield Crow Bar, was to really embrace the neighborhood, embrace exactly what the neighborhood is, which is a lot of young families. There's a lot of people that are looking for a space to come out with their families. And we also really wanted to increase and improve the inclusion and diversity of our customer base in terms of all the programming we do. We do so much programming that's really built around fostering that diversity. And if you come out here on any given day, you're going to see people from all walks of life, all backgrounds. And it's really great to see how far it's come from that aspect of it. Even though we're a neighborhood bar, we have people come from all over the place. To see this space transform from what it was before, which was just a one white-walled room with 3 TVs, to turn into something like this and be able to really activate at a high level has been really, really amazing for us to see, and very rewarding as well.
So for our second stop today, we are here at the Oak Forest Foster Closet with its founder, Nicole Abudaher, and her leadership team. I am so excited to get to talk to you today. Tell us why you started the Oak Forest Foster Closet.
So we adopted 3 kids from foster care, and when they were placed with us, we had very little. So we had to find a resource that we could get items for them quickly. And there was nothing in the city of Houston. So I decided to open one so that families could come closer to their home and get things they need.
Well, I can tell you this space is amazing. You can get almost anything here. It's really crazy. Like, it's like a little store. So now we're in the toy room and we're on our final question. Tell us how we can donate and how we can help.
So, we're always taking donations, physically, whether it be the formula or the diapers I talked about, all the way to toys. We have a donation shelf now that's brand new, and it can just be dropped off at any time. There doesn't have to be a person here. You can go on our website and actually see what we need and drop those items off on our donation shelf. If you're looking for time, giving your time to us, also on our website is a link that you can find, and you can sign up to be a volunteer. We have all sorts of time times to plug you into whatever would work for your schedule. And then financially, you know, we may have to buy somebody bunk beds, or we may need more size 4 diapers. And that is when we really kind of count on those financial donations. And again, on our website, we also have a link to that.
And you are a 501c3, correct?
Correct.
So that means that, you know, it's tax deductible a lot of times. So
yeah,
awesome.
very easy.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
We've had a great time showing you around our fabulous Houston. Thank you so much for tuning in to the American Dream, and we'll see you next time.
Welcome to American Dream TV. I'm your host, Robin Bailey, for Selling Houston. Today we're in Kingwood, Texas, my hometown, located 25 miles north of downtown Houston. Today we're in Kings Harbor, featuring the Rafa's Restaurant, Waterfront Grill, and we have a row of restaurants down the way. There are boutiques, offices, green belts. You can get around here on bikes and walking paths. Whatever you're looking for, you might find right here in Kings Harbor. Tony Rafa is the owner of Rafa's. This is one of his 2 restaurants in Kingwood, and we're going to tour this beautiful waterfront restaurant tonight with him. You got to tell me how it all began to own 2 restaurants in Kingwood.
Well, I started in the 50s with my grandmother in New Bedford, Massachusetts. She served meals in her home to have income for her family. And that inspired my father and my uncles to open restaurants and bring Italian cuisine to the community there in Massachusetts.
Okay, Tony, so just tell me what you feel like Rafa's is known for.
I think we're best known for what we deliver, the experience. We have a magnificent setting, we have fresh cuisine, we have attentive service. I think that, you know, also our commitment to creating long-term relationships with our guests is the most important thing that we do.
I feel like you've accomplished that.
Thank you. We try really hard.
You sure do. Okay, Tony, so we're here, we're looking at the view. What brought this Rafa's restaurant to life?
It was the dream of my wife and I to have a high-quality restaurant here in Kingwood. Yes. So bringing a new concept with steak and seafood and pasta, a little bit of an eclectic mix, that was the perfect thing for us to bring a downtown experience here to our local area.
Now we're gonna head over and check out a house that's also on the water. Let's go check it out. Kingwood was born in 1971 and developed by Friendswood. It's a 15,000-acre master plan community. This community has over 75 miles of green belts. They intertwine all through the city, and there's about 30+ villages you can get anywhere in the town with these green belts, via bike or walking. I have a beautiful home right here on the lake, and you are gonna love it. Let's take you into this luxurious estate in Kingwood. Come on in. This luxurious estate located on Cove Lake, right across the street from Lake Houston, has no details spared. That's what you expect in a home like this. Thermador appliances, copper sink, matching hardware, no detail has been missed. This room is an oversized master bedroom with a fireplace, beautiful views of the water, and a spa-inspired bathroom that has an indoor and an outdoor shower. This is the Texas-inspired game room for the children. No detail spared here either. Ceilings, chandeliers, and a view of the water. What more could they want? Thank you for joining me today on American Dream TV. I enjoy being your host for Houston and taking you into my hometown of Kingwood, Texas. I look forward to seeing you on our next segment.
Welcome to American Dream TV and my hometown, Dickinson, Texas. I'm your host today, Cyndi DePalermo. Dickinson is located midway between Houston and Galveston. We have the best of both worlds here. Today, we're known for our friendly folks, our mature trees, and a beautiful scenic bayou that meanders through our community into Galveston Bay. I'm standing here near Highway 517, historically known as Pine Drive. Pine Drive was originally made from actual pine logs, but today it's a major thoroughfare through our community, and it's also home to an amazing restaurant called Marais. At Marais, you can enjoy fine dining in the main restaurant, or enjoy your favorite cocktail on a swing at the bar. Or how about a more casual vibe out on the Pirates Plank? You can enjoy your meal while looking at the scenic bayou. I'm here today with the owners of Marais, Holly and Keith Lilly. Holly and Keith, tell us what inspired you guys to build this restaurant.
Quite simply, we owned Dickinson Barbecue next door, which was Texas. There was a piece of property here that had a restaurant on it for 30 years, and we bought it. We were trying to figure out, what do you do with a piece of property on the bayou? We celebrated Holly's birthday in New Orleans at the beautiful Roosevelt Hotel, and bing, 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 light bulbs came on, and we decided from that point on we had to design an original style New Orleans historic building and house a beautiful restaurant in that on this bayou.
Well, we're so glad you did. So I noticed the lanterns here. They're very unique. Can you tell us about the lanterns?
So these are Vue Carré made by Bevelo, which is the original gas lantern in New Orleans. These are famous for having their dancing flame. As you can see, the little burner on here, they're handmade in copper. We wanted to give that original, authentic feel that you're in a New Orleans old historic building with the gas lamps. And so we have 14 of those here in the main dining room.
Wow. So do you think we could go back in the kitchen and take a look at the chef?
Of course, I think Executive Chef Frank is more than happy to
That would be great.
whip something up for us.
Let's go.
Okay, this is our Cajun shrimp and grits. We start off with blackened shrimp and tassel ham, which is house made. We saute that in a little bit of butter. We add spinach and mushrooms. We add heavy cream, some Cajun spices. We reduce. We pour it over our smoked Gouda goat cheese grits. That's it.
So just a quick boat ride down the bayou from Marais brings us to our newest development in Dickinson. I'm here today in Peacock Isle, one of Dickinson's newest developments, where you not only buy a house, but you buy a lifestyle. I'm here today with the builder-developer of Peacock Isle, John Steele. John, tell us about these beautiful waterfront homes and more about Peacock Isle.
You bet. Well, this is a gorgeous piece of property. The property is surrounded by Dickinson Bayou on two sides. Big concept these days is indoor and outdoor living, and we really wanted to make that a feature of the home. So we've put balconies on both sides of the house, and the real value is being able to have a cup of coffee and look out every morning and watch the wildlife go by.
Peacock Isle has homes ranging from 1,700 square feet all the way up to 3,500 square feet. And the price ranges from about $350,000 to over $700,000. I hope you enjoyed taking a look at my hometown today, Dickinson, Texas. I'm Cyndi DePalermo, your host.
Welcome to Houston, Texas. I'm your host for Financing the American Dream, Nicole Walligura. Today, we're going to check out Garden Oaks and Oak Forest, or as the visitors and residents tend to call it, the Goof. The Goof offers a small town atmosphere and close proximity to all that Houston has to offer. After all, it's only 8 miles from downtown Houston. With a rich, diverse population, this community is friendly for all ages. Today we're going to talk to a builder, Rob Ryan Builders, who builds all over Houston, but specifically today we're in Garden Oaks, Oak Forest. Let's check out the house.
Hello, I'm Ryan Harris with Rob Ryan Builders. I'm one of 4 owners.
I'm Brent Harris with Rob Ryan Builders, one of 4 owners, one of the partners here at the company. I'd like to tell you about this house. This house is 6,000 square feet. It's a custom build for a really large multi-generational family, and it's here in Garden Oaks, Oak Forest.
I think that Garden Oaks and Oak Forest has really become so popular because of how it appeals to so many different people. There's so many fantastic things here. It gives you the large neighborhood feel with some elbow room that some of the other areas close to downtown don't.
We've had a tremendous amount of interest in the neighborhood, and we've built a lot of homes in the Goof, Garden Oaks, Oak Forest. And people are moving here because it's really a place for families. And what we're seeing a lot of is a lot of people from areas where they don't have large backyards or great schools, and they're coming to Garden Oaks, Oak Forest to build a really large home with a large yard and great schools for their children.
The homes that we have been constructing here in the area have been multi-generational. A lot of people have we've seen some for young families, some for people that have an older parent that's staying with them and had the houses designed to where they can meet that need. And just really seeing young professionals, a wide array of different people have moved into the area.
So one of the things that I think differentiates Rob Ryan is our ability to design all kinds of cool stuff. We really take the customer's vision and build it and put it into a big beautiful house. We have 3 in-house designers that help us design these plans. And one of the things that I like to do, especially Garden Oaks, Oak Forest, is there's so many beautiful mature trees, and having these designers allow us to design a custom plan and also be able to hopefully keep these big mature trees on these lots and kind of build around them as opposed to having to tear them down and tear down the history of the neighborhood. So we're able to help the neighborhood grow without tearing down some of the history that's part of the neighborhood.
Thanks for joining me today on this small glimpse into Garden Oaks and Oak Forest. I hope you've enjoyed the Goof as much as I have. I've been a resident here since 2017. Come be my neighbor. If I can help you finance your American dream in any way, please reach out. Nicole Walligura, Senior Vice President Mortgage Lending, First Horizon Bank.
Hi, this is Angel Rupert with the American Dream. I'm your host today and your Houston homegirl, and this is my partner in crime, Rita Palacios with Momentum Title. And today we're going to be looking at downtown Conroe, one of my favorite places to antique. Today we are with Paula Reese, and she's with Mimi on Main, and this is one of my favorite stores to antique in, and I come in here, my son comes in here, and we're like one of their best customers. We love it. So tell me a little bit about Mimi's.
Mimi's was started by Gail Burke, and she's always loved antiques and just everything beautiful in the world. This is a collection that she started of about 25 dealers. It's like everybody has their own little store in here. And it's just a great collection of beautiful items, anything that you could possibly want, from antiques, primitives, some handmade items, crystal, vintage.
It's very eclectic. It's very eclectic.
And it's just a really nice place to be, as you know.
Right. And they give cookies.
Cookies and coffee. We try to make it a place where you can just come in and have a cup of coffee and speak with us and enjoy your day. Or we'll help you with decor, whatever you're looking for.
They do. I can really speak to that because I actually get a lot of my antiques from Airbnbs. I own several, and I decorate it from here. And if they don't have what I'm looking for, all I do is have to ask them, and they will call me when something comes in that I want. But I really appreciate you. I really appreciate your store. Again, at Mimi's on Main, and this is a place to be for antiques. Now we're at the Pacific Yard House. This is one of Rita's and I's favorite place. And we're here with Justin. And Justin, tell us a little bit about the Pacific Yard House and its history.
Well, the history of the building, for one, it used to actually be an ice house. So we're in a historic downtown Conroe building. But more than that, it actually is a business that builds families. It's I don't know, it's one of those places where you hang out with all of your coworkers, you know all your coworkers, you build yourself a family with them. It's definitely more than just a place to work.
Right. It's kind of like Cheers.
Kind of like Cheers. Kind of like Cheers, yeah.
So we appreciate you. We love the fact that you have the dueling pianos.
Yes.
So tell us a little bit about that.
So dueling pianos is something that we do maybe once a month, maybe once every other month, and it's probably, this place gets packed absolutely wall to wall with people.
Right,
So, yes.
right. And you have to reserve your spot. So that's always important. Well, thank you for joining us in our little walk through downtown Conroe. Rita and I love showing you our favorite spots. And next time, tune in for a Lake Conroe lifestyle. Woo-hoo!
Well, I hope you enjoyed today's show, produced from America's finest city, but shot in the heart of your neighborhoods. Don't forget positive media when the world really needs it. Follow us on social media at The American Dream TV. See you next time. In the meantime, cheers to your American dream.
Welcome back to The American Dream.
Let's get this show started right now.
I don't think they heard me the first time.
Does this ever get old? A national TV show centered on real estate, lifestyle, and culture.
There's never a day that I don't love hopping on my cruiser, taking a spin around the bay,